Jay here, back 7 days to die. We're back in the good old hospital in Dyersville. And it's progressed quite a bit. I don't know how much of the floor was wood when the last video. Speaking of, this is not a co-op video. Phil's not here. It's Christmas. He's celebrating Christmas with his family, so I'm the loser who's sitting here by myself. I'm already done celebrating Christmas for the day. But that's cool. I just wanted to pop on here for a while and show off some of my progress with the hospital and some things. And also, this isn't going to be my average, typical, boring 7 Days to Die video. I've actually got the zombies turned on, so we're going to kill us some zombies. And to do that, you'll notice down there on my hotbar, I've got 3 almost kind of iconic The Walking Dead weapons. I have a Lucille. Let's see if I can get this thing lit up here. I've got myself a nice barbed wire club. It's the closest thing I could get to a barbed wire bat. So we've got Lucille. I've got a crossbow, a la Daryl, and a nice big old Magnum revolver like Rick. So I've got me 3 nice iconic The Walking Dead weapons. We're gonna go kill us some zombies. Oh, the forge is going. I just got done digging up a crap load of clay. I've still got most of it in my inventory. And oh yes, one other thing that there's the zombies. They're getting hit by the spikes outside. Another thing that's Walking Dead. On the consoles, they released a skin pack for your characters. And one of them, you can play as Glenn. You see over here, I'm Glenn. Speaking of, I haven't watched The Walking Dead since they killed him off at the beginning of this season. So, yeah. Let's turn on my mining helmet. Oh yes. I have upgraded all of the doors around the hospital, all of the inside doors, to be these nice hard metal doors. And they're all upgraded, all of these. I also made this. I don't think this was present. Well, it might have been in the last video. But either way, this is essentially an elevator. It doesn't really work like an elevator. It's just a ladder. But I built the whole thing. And it goes all the way down. Oh, hold on. I should actually wait on that. We're going to go up to the first floor. Ah, yes, because I have this little overhang here. You zombies don't know how to shut your damn mouth, do you? You dead? I think he's dead. Oh yes, I also took to building up this wall around the front door a little bit higher. Yeah, hi, ugly. You want something? You want to go? Yeah, keep getting hit by them spikes. I still need to upgrade those a little bit further. Okay. Hey, where'd you go? I got bullets for you. Hold still. Hi. Now there's Hillary again. Didn't we tell you to fuck off already? No means no, bitch. You lost the election. About to blow your head off? I missed. Rick says hi. Where'd that dog go? I got a nice 357 with your name on it, dog. Boom, dead. Challenge completed. The dog days are over. Kill some zombie dogs. Okay, forgot I had that challenge, but whatever. Any other zoms around? Up, there's one over there. I can see him creeping. He's way off, though. too far off? Let's see. Oh yeah, I can't do anything with that one. Now that's just plain nasty of you, Hillary. Oh yeah, I should probably be using this. Yeah. Alright, there's another one. Yes. Been working on my blade skill using the shivs to cut down all the grass. You'll notice most of the grass around the hospital here has been cut down. I did that mainly just to get it out of the way, because I was doing some planting, harvested some of my corn, and over on these other three I've been planting some trees to harvest myself some wood, because I still need to cut down this whole fence that I made, because it was very poorly thought out, and I've started putting up wall, actual wall. I have this whole side done here, 3 blocks high, and it's all going to be upgraded to concrete at some point. These blocks were made straight from concrete, so they're only going to have the one level. But I've come to realize that the best way to build... I got some more trees planted over here. Oh, hey, a zombie. Hi, ugly. Bang! Did you like that one? Oh, let's use this. Don't get up, asshole. What you got on you? Anything? Some glass. Boo, you suck. Anyways, get rid of that. Oh, hi. Boom, headshot. Oh, he's already dead. Okay. Some schematics for an AK-47. Well, I don't really need those, considering I already know how to make an AK-47, considering I've got like 3 of them. But yeah. I'm building up this wall. All of these wood blocks are going to be upgraded all the way to the concrete level. And this whole section of the concrete here is just concrete, although the concrete is very durable. So, shouldn't have to worry about that too much. And if any of the blocks do get taken out, I can replace them. Need to replace this whole side of the fence and the other whole side. I've got spikes all the way around most of it. I still need to upgrade them. Yes, I'm also upgrading this wall here. This was where my farm is, or a small farm. And I've taken out the fence that was here and I put in a door. And I actually dug up all of the dirt around here and replanted it. And I cut down all the grass except for what was over here. I used to have some crops growing over here. I had some potatoes and blueberries. Yeah. But either way, I've been making some alterations to the place, trying to get her upgraded. Just trying to get the structure more durable so the zombies can't break in. I upgraded the floor in here. This is all clay. That was the reason why I went farming for clay. And I got all of this upgraded to clay because the original foundation of the floor here in the hospital was you could only upgrade it with clay at first. And then you can do concrete. These are the little blocks where I made holes. If anybody remembers back to one of my first few videos, I had made like a big scaffolding up at the top level so I could fill in the skylights that were originally in the roof all the way at the top. I ended up filling those in with wood blocks. Well, I tore down the scaffolding, and when it all fell apart, it made these holes in the floor down here. And I just filled those in with concrete blocks. And then I've upgraded the clay floor around it. And it's all the way... For some reason, there's some chunks that were only upgradable with wood. Don't know why that happened. But there's a couple of those here and there. And that goes all the way out throughout that hallway and down there. I made this fireplace, essentially. It goes all the way to the top. And there's another one of these campfires up there. Can't really see much. I've been upgrading all of the walls with wood, most of the floors and ceilings with wood. The floors are going to stay wood, the ones that can. The ceilings are probably going to be made to concrete, and the walls are going to be concrete. So I still have to finish upgrading those. There was another section of wood floor over here somewhere. Oh yeah, it's over here. I don't know how this happened. I also got the floor in the little office over there. But yes. This hospital makes for a pretty damn good base. It's very secure. There's a lot of room. Oh yeah, there's another wood section of floor. I don't know why these are, but that's the way they came. Well, not the way they came. They looked like normal floor before, but for some reason, these few blocks, you could only upgrade them with wood instead of the clay that the other majority of the floor wanted. Next, I'll be able to upgrade them with concrete, and so they'll probably end up looking like these blocks. I was upgrading the pillars for support, because you want those to be good and tough, obviously. But yeah, I made this elevator that goes all the way up. It's kind of like the ones that are on the sides, only the one in the middle is way safer, because you can't really fall off of the ladder in the one in the middle. See, this one's got 2 spaces, and I ended up putting ladders on the other side to catch them. But on the other one, it's only 1 block. But yeah. Still got a lot of upgrading to do. I still need to go find... I got some animal fat off of them couple of dogs. I should probably make a couple more candles. See if I can light this place up a little bit better. Because the place is still fairly dark, as you can see. Without my freaking mining helmet, I'm damn near blind around here. So... let's go up. Oh yes, and this goes all the way to the roof. I've got a vault hatch that goes all the way to the roof. Yes, and these would have been the wood blocks I was talking about. I decided to start upgrading those to iron, and then I'll make them into concrete. I ran out of iron at this one, so that's why it's not finished. But yeah, I had to have the hatch go right in the middle, so that was a good thing. I'm over here, and I've got... some of the, you might remember the skylights of those hallways over there. I took out all the glass and replaced them with brick. So those are all bricked up and solid so the zombies can't just crash down from above. But yeah, got the helipad up there. I've got the old spikes replaced with the better spikes. I still need to upgrade those all the way up. Those are going to be pretty good when I get them done. And over here, there's a little ladder that I made that goes down. That'll actually be handy, so let me just go ahead and do this real quick. Close the hatch. Oh! That had to happen, didn't it? Well, it's just a sprain, so it's not so bad. That is going to make for me walking around slowly. Or at least slower than usual. Okay. In here, I got some rotting flesh. Read one of those. Oh, I'm at max level. Well then. Put that in there with the rest of them. Sprained my ankle, may as well take some painkillers. Some water, cornmeal, animal fat, yeah. The bones, animal hides, and some glass. Okay. The animal hides. We're just going to make them straight into leather. There's that. I've reorganized some of my stuff. You'll notice that I used to have a crap load of like the black leather boots. I moved them into a completely separate container because they were just taking up too much space and I was running out of space. I'm pretty much running out of space in this one again anyways because I got so many bits of cloth and leather and all these clothes that I want to hang on to and some military fiber. I haven't even found any military armor yet. I've been to a few of the little military camps. I just haven't come across any of the actual armor. So, yeah. And I got a couple of extra mining helmets, bandanas, different shirts, clothes, armor. I've got a whole set of iron armor in here, and also a spare Lucille, some pistol rounds, cloth leg armor, 7.62 rounds. Right, the cornmeal. Oh, right, the cornmeal goes in. Okay, yeah. Store the bones in here with the rest of them. Store the... Oh, no, wait, that's bottled water, not glass jars. Just leave them open. I went and stocked up on a bunch of water because I had a crap load of empty bottles, and there's a river not far from here, so I'm like, fill them up. Fill them up, make some nice fresh water. I made some more of my red tea. Some painkillers in there. That's what the forge is working on, is some clay. Might as well top those off. Yeah, I had ran down a bunch of my clay making... I don't even remember what, but I don't know. You probably need clay to make... you need clay to make forged? You do. I made a bunch of forged iron to make all of those, to upgrade all of those doors. So yeah, I had to have a bunch of that. I also repaired a bunch of my tools, pickaxes, things like that. Had to repair them. Oh, right. I wanted to put the glass in there. Get that out of the way real quick. Okay. Oh yes, the corn, the animal fat. Animal fat. Tallow. We're going to make some of that. Oh yes, one thing you might have noticed is that horrible fog that's usually present when I play. It's gone. There was an update a while back, but it only works in single player. So when I have Phil with me, I guess it's a limitation of if you have two players, you have to have the fog. But I can actually see out a lot further, and you can actually see the snow biome over off in the distance over there. And that's just a thing in the options menu, which I can't change in the game, so I can't show you where it is. But it's in the main options. I'm trying to remember what it was called. Oh yes, I got a nice food storage box. Yes, I got some cornmeal in there. I harvested a bunch of corn. I need to make some more corn on the cob because I'm actually running low. So let's make some of that. I also made myself a nice gun safe. I've got all of my pistols and shotguns in there. I was going to move the rest of them in there, but that's just a pain. And this is where I've got all the boots. And I can't break them down. That's the only reason why I haven't, because I'd just break them down if I could. Once again, the PS4 and I guess the Xbox One version of the game are lagged way far behind the PC version. The PC version is much more advanced. I've been thinking about switching to the PC version. I moved some stuff around in here. The workbench used to be over there. In fact, I had to build a whole new workbench, put it over here. I had to get this crap out of the way first because there were like these red cabinet things in the way. The workbench used to be over here. So I moved it. I did that mainly so I could get at the floor to upgrade it. Yeah. Because when there's shit on top of the floor, you can't really... And I couldn't even get to it from below either. If I went a floor down, I couldn't even get to it from below. So I basically just moved it out of the way to do that. I got a bunch of stuff here. I'm getting ready to make a crap load of concrete mix so I can upgrade those walls. Got my cement mixer there. I've got a shitload of paper. I've found so many wads of paper. You know, just going around and looting the different houses in the town. every single one of the mailboxes usually has a bunch of paper in it. So I'm just like, okay, take it. You can use the paper to make shotgun shells, so that's makes it at least a little bit useful. I've got some more of these little casino tokens. They haven't really added any good purpose for those yet. They haven't added the traders into the PS4 version yet. Some more stuff in here: honey, beer, coffee, yucca juice, and goldenrod tea. I don't use those very much, but I had some yucca plants. Oh yeah, you might notice those used to be down there in the little farm area down there. I took those down and just used the fruits to make juice, because it's, you know, if I ever run out of the red tea. Oh yes, I need some plant fibers to make the candles. Yes, so we're going to go ahead, make some candles, put the plant fibers back, and I'm going to need some bottles of water to make more corn on the cob. And sadly, that's going to mean I'm going to have to sacrifice these bottles, because for some strange reason they don't give you back the bottles when you make the corn on the cob. You just completely... I understand losing the water, but why the bottles? Hopefully they'll get around to fixing that someday. Okay. 90. Sounds good. There you go. So that's going to be going for a little while, about 6 minutes. This is going to take forever doing all of that. Let's go ahead and top these off. Alright, let's put the rest of my corn back in the food box. I also made myself a weapons crate over here. Oh yeah, I've got those knives and machetes in there. I think I found those just looting. Put ears of corn back. I've got my 4 candles. Where can I put these candles? Okay, let's put that in. Put one on there, I guess. Oh. May as well put one on this pillar here. That one's already got one. These sides already have them. Will. Got some over here by these ones. Oh, this one doesn't have one. Well, fix that up. And then one left. I should probably put it somewhere down on the bottom, because the bottom floor is really hurting for light. I've got a few up here. Another ladder that leads up to the helipad, another vault hatch. There was an opening here that I completely sealed up with brick and other blocks. And there was a staircase that I took out. It was all these blocks here. Oh yeah, here's the other fireplace I was talking about. There's that. Yeah, I don't know. I think this has got plenty of light. Yeah, I took out the railing here, mainly just because I wanted the metal, because I was hurting for some iron at that point. There you go. Alright. Oh, yes, I've got a couple of shivs on me. I don't know if you ever saw it, but I've got 2 bloody tons of shivs made. I have an entire storage box full of the damn things. All the bones that I've collected from the zombies. Entire box. And there's even some more in there. And there's a few down there. This one's empty now because that's where my food was. Got some more in there. 2 freaking tons of shivs. Because, like I said, all the bones that I got from the zombies I killed, I just made them into shivs. Because I didn't know I could do anything else with them. Apparently, you can use them to make glue. And you can use glue to make repair kits. And so those are nice. Yeah. Took out the bottom row of the stairs on every staircase. That's a safety measure to keep the zombies from being able to get up to you. Because they can't jump. So, yeah. They can't jump. Those are all done up real good. Got it down here too. And I used brick to fill in because there were holes underneath there. But I filled that in. Yeah. Well, anyways, let's go out and do something. Let's go kill some zombies or something. Oh yeah, I upgraded the outside of this door with some more steel. A little bit of extra protection there. Still have some spikes around the front door. I just switched around this door. Oh, they were banging at my door, and I don't have the forged iron. I need to repair it. Oh, trees are starting to spring up. That's cool. Nighttime. Just had a blood moon a day or two ago in the game, so there shouldn't be one anytime soon. I also have the game set to have... Oh, this one hasn't sprung up yet. I was going to say, there's a gap here. This one hasn't sprung up yet. Yeah, I have the whole thing lined with trees, and all of these things here lined with trees. Oh, yeah. And there was, for some reason, a pill cabinet buried in the ground here when I first got here. I decided to take that out, and I filled in the hole. It doesn't match, because I didn't make the right stuff to match it, but oh well. Got some trees over here. Gonna need all the wood I can to make the rest of this wall up around the place. Oh yeah, it's over there, so let's go back to this door here. Yeah. And not only do I have this first level, oh, they were banging on this motherfucker. They were banging on my door, and I didn't even notice. Spikes, I'm going to have to replace, well, I don't know if I'm going to have to replace, there's going to be another row of spikes to go there, because now that this is a wall instead of the fence, for some reason that fence, it stopped me from putting these spikes up against the wall. So I had to put them a space out. Really weird. I'm going to be replacing this whole fence with a solid wall. I upgraded this garage over here because I'm thinking I'm going to put my mini bike in here. Because with the wall over there, I should probably put a door in there so I can get in and out. Because I used to have this gap open so I could just leave with my mini bike. They're supposedly going to be adding some sliding doors to the game with updates later on. They probably already have on the PC version. But, yeah. Like I said, also made a wall all the way around the town. It just lines the road and has these little openings at the roads to go out. I'm thinking of probably having more sliding doors over here once those come out, if they ever do, on the console version. And this over here is where I got all of my clay. Dug a nice big old hole. And I'm going to leave this here because this is a zombie trap. They can fall in there and get stuck, and then they won't be able to bother me. So that's cool with me. Thought I took out all of these signs. Well, I need the metal. Thought I heard a zombie. No, see? I knew it. Go away, Hillary. I didn't vote for you, you bitch. And I picked her friggin' head off. Any more you little bastards want to play? Decaying mother. Yeah, nope. She's about as unmotherly as it gets. Yeah. Yeah. But I've been slowly going through all the houses in the town, knocking out all the windows. You can see what I mean there. knocking out all the glass and the stuff in the windows. I've been trying to take out the wood bits, just kind of collecting materials, really. Looting them, trying to get more stuff. There's some good stuff. There's some stuff. Going through all the garages, looting through them, tearing out the windows and everything. I'm probably going to end up upgrading that thing all the way to concrete just so it can protect my bike. I'm actually going to go make some forged iron if I can, if I even have enough, because I don't have a whole lot of metal left in my forge. I did just get a little bit, though. Now let's just go in the front door. I think I might need to splint my ankle from being sprained after that fall. Need to fix that door too. So I probably need 3-4 pieces of forged iron. Okay. See, you can't really fall off of this thing in there. But the other ones are kind of messed up. Oh, that's done. All right, it was only 90. Okay. Scrap that. Scrap that. Scrap that. Oh yeah, I turned that off already. How about this one? There we go. Got some more water. Okay. Oop. I don't know if the rotting flesh can be used for anything. I don't know why I'm even keeping that, or the old sham sandwiches, because they're definitely not good for you. But yeah, just kind of keeping them in a trash can because that's where they belong. I've also got turds in the toilet. You can throw those at zombies. I guess it's funny if you do that. Okay, plant fibers. Oh, I've got some sham sandwiches I can put in here. Bone, some copper. The copper and the iron I may as well put into the forge to melt down. Yes, and I got about 300 rounds for my Magnum. I made a bunch. I've still got some bullet tips and cases here, and a bunch more gunpowder. And I also made some buckets. I used those. I was taking water from the river and trying to refill that fountain that's at the bottom of the... It's in that one courtyard here at the hotel. Running low on food awfully quickly. I don't know if this has been a recent update or something, but my hunger and thirst seems to be going down way faster than it should be. I don't know if maybe that's a reoccurrence of the... there was a glitch a while back, which anytime you touched ladders, your food, your hunger and thirst went down rapidly, way faster than normal. I don't know if maybe that has something to do with it or not. Kind of suck if it did. Okay. Got that then. Some paper. Paper. Oh yeah, and I've got a couple of empty bottles now since I got done drinking. I'll leave that open. Oh, it's daylight out, so it's lighting up a little bit more in here. So yeah, now you can see more of the biomes over there, the snow, all the other stuff. Desert's over in that direction. Oh right, I was going to put away the bottles. Yeah. Let me see if a splint... Sprained leg. Let me see if a splint will help that. Yep. Should have done that a lot sooner. Whatever. So that'll help us now. Put some iron in here. Yeah, I ran through my iron pretty bad, so I'm going to have to go out and find a place where I can find some iron, and a lot of it. I know you can get iron out of the random big boulder-looking rocks that you find on the ground. The ones that actually look like round rocks, not the big, like, they almost look like obelisks. They're big stone things. You can get some iron out of those, but you get more out of, like, the roundish rocks. Oh, that's done, so we'll put the clay back in. Well, here's what I can do. You know what? I've got this empty box here. It's a shame you can't put more clay in the furnace to cook it down, because that would definitely help. So that's going to go. It's going to last for a while. Oh yeah, crossbow bolts. Yeah. Got a couple of spare axes here, a couple of spare shivs. Oh, now there's more zombies back. Can you assholes go away? Stay outside my fucking house. Stay outside my wall. Let's just use this one. I'm thinking at one point I may end up closing up the other two elevators, since these ones are kind of dangerous. Like I said, you can fall off of those because of the gap in the middle, but with the one that's over here in the middle, you can't fall. It's really good. Oh yeah, I was going to make some forged iron, and I completely forgot to. Oh well, we'll get to it later. Hopefully the damn zombies won't be able to break the doors down. I heard zombies around. Now where the hell are they? Yes, I have a flashlight attached to the gun, so I've got 2 levels of light. Well, that ain't no Hillary, but she's dead nevertheless. Nope, already dead. I heard another one of yous. Where'd you go? Oh, some more honey. Oh, there's another crawler. Hey, buddy. You ready to die again? Die. Oh, wrong button. I don't know how these fuckers keep spawning within the walls of my base. From within these walls should be off limits for them to spawn. So that would mean basically within the walls of the whole city, because, like I said, I've got wall all the way around the city. Of course, there are the openings for the streets, but... And I think it's actually kind of funny. If you look on the map, you can actually see the walls. Like, I mean, you can see the wall here. It goes all the way around the property. And then there's the walls around here too. They're faint, but you can see them. And you can also see the hole here from where I dug. That's all the clay. Apparently I missed a little bit of clay there. Oh well, there's all these gray spots are clay. So there's tons. If you ever run out of clay, there's tons of it everywhere. Farms over here. There's a handyman store over here. A gas station over here. This over here is one of the military camps out in the desert, or out in the wasteland rather. There's a little town over here in the wasteland. That place was a hellhole. I've got these bodies of water marked with X's, so there's a river here, and a little lake thing here, and another one over here, kind of pond things. There's a little camp here, something over here, junkyard over here, and then way down here is this big apartment building that Phil found one time while we were playing. And he went through and kind of cleared that place out. There's another camp, all these other different little places. Alright. Right, so I wanted to go out and find some of those big rocks that I can mine for some metal. The big old sign. I'm thinking of changing that sign. Dyersville. Okay. Well, here's a sign I could harvest. And this is one of the rock formations I was talking about. It's not one of the good ones that I was mentioning that you can get a lot of iron on. This is more one of the obelisk type of things. You might be able to get some metal out of that, but mainly you'll just get rocks and stone. And then all of these over here are the same thing. Nope, this one here is actually one of the good ones. You want to look for these nice rounded ones that look like they're on top of the ground rather than being connected to the ground. See, you'll notice I'll get a lot of metal out of this one. Yeah. And it breaks apart every now and then. There you go. But I still got 45 pieces of iron out of that. So that's pretty cool. These are the obelisks. Oh. Walked over the cardboard and it made a fucking noise. Oh, hey, some chrysanthemums. Oh, we're going into the wasteland now. But here's another big rock. Yeah. For some reason, it is always raining when you go into the wasteland area. Yeah. And as soon as you leave, it stops. So, yeah. There's a Zom over there. See if I can pull a Daryl. I don't have a scope on this thing. Well, it doesn't come with a scope. Eh. Maybe I'll find me some aminals. Animals. Because as you can see there in the corner, I've got the challenge to kill a rabbit and a chicken. I still need to kill. Now those are going to be hard because they're small and hard to hit. Shame I didn't bring my shotgun with me. That would have made it a lot easier. Yeah, okay, so I'm getting some more metal. Oop, there's a Bernie guy. Oh, you saw me, did you? See that, prick. Lucille's thirsty. So hold still. By the way, can I just say I fucking hate Negan? Boring fucking character. And if you've read the comics, you know what happens to him. I'm one of those people who kind of thinks that The Walking Dead is kind of getting old at this point. They do the same shit over and over and over again. They find a bad guy who threatens them for a while, and then they either kill him, or in the case of Negan, he ends up joining the group, essentially. Spoilers, by the way. And I had this spoiled for me, because it hasn't even happened in the show yet. Read this thing online, some article from some website. I don't even remember what it was called. But, yeah. He ends up essentially joining the group after they, well, there's this whole big storyline. I think they hold Negan captive for a little while, but he ends up essentially gaining their trust. There's some other threat, and Negan ends up dealing with it for them to show them that they can trust him. But I really feel like the show needs to get past all of this shit and start working towards a some kind of an end game or something. Because the show's been just very formulaic for the past couple of seasons. Bad guy comes around and threatens him for a while, and then he gets killed. Or ran off, or whatever. Happened to the governor, it happened to... Who the hell else did they have? Oh, they've been so many other forgettable bad guys in the show. Half of them ain't even worth mentioning. More chrysanthemums, always appreciated. Hey, there's another one over here. I hate these little things, so we're just going to get rid of that. I hit as many of those things as I can find. They just look too nasty. They're all gnarled and fugly. So I try to take them down as much as possible. Ooh, bird's nest. No eggs. Here's another rock. We'll pick that. Mining tools. Oh, that reminds me. I leveled up enough and I can... Or did I already spend that? Oh, nope. For some reason I have 1 point available. Big old rock thing. Oop, here's one of these. Yeah. I see a bit of chrysanthemum over here. Another thing from the PC version is you can actually grow the chrysanthemums, I believe. You can turn them into seeds. Same thing with the yucca plants. You can grow those as well. Make them into seeds so you can grow more. Cotton you already can in the PS4 version. Same thing with the goldenrod flowers. Yeah. Have I showed you guys this? I pulled water out of this river, and it's still sunk in. It hasn't filled back up the way it's supposed to yet. Wish I'd have brought those buckets with me. I could have filled them up. And I finally finished fixing up the bridge. It's complete now. And there's even more of that water deformation over there. Yeah, you can see that. From when the bridge originally collapsed on me. Such a fucking pain. Oh yeah, and I dug out some of the beach because I needed sand or clay. Get the hell up on the beach, you dumbass. Come on, get up on the beach. Stop being a dirt, man. Yeah. Yeah, but I finally finished the bridge. I upgraded all the wood. It's all finished. I just maybe need to finish the railings, but I don't know how to build those or what they even are. So, let's take a look at the handyman store. Oh, I took out the windows to make it easier to get in and out. Okay, turn on the flashlight. Holy crap. Ooh, everything's come back. Cool. We can loot again. Some more of this stuff. Nothing in there. In here. Shotgun, or is that a hunting rifle? Shotgun schematics. Oh, why'd I leave them in there? I don't really need them, but might need them for Phil. He's still lower level. I'm trying to help him out. Some more stuff I can break down. Metal doors. I don't really need those right now, but might at some point. Nothing in there. We got a couple of beverage coolers, empty bottles, more empty bottles. I'm not going to complain about getting those. Mini bikes for dumb shits. Box over here. Nothing. trash pile. Gunpowder and some tin cans. Nothing in here. Nothing. Shopping basket. More bottles and some bottled water even. Okay. Gonna have to start breaking... Oh, yep. Gonna have to start breaking this stuff down. What can I break down? Cans. Scrap. Scrap those. Well, that got me 2 extra slots. No, not in there. Pipes. Fuck. Toilets are empty because I was here the other day and looked through them. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Some lead fishing weights. I don't have any lead on me. Yeah. I've got a bunch of those pipes, so don't think I'm going to need any of those for right now. Now in here, I also broke open the back door to this place. That's empty, 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 empty. Oop, nope, this one's not empty. Shovel. More doors. More paper. Okay, so I'm going to have to make a trip back here. Guess I could probably turn that down. A hammer, some wooden frames, and some oil. Oh, there's a airdrop. I turned the airdrops down to once a week because once a day was getting kind of annoying, having to go after them every day. Nothing in the trash pile. How about the dumpster? Some brass and some shit. Do I even have any brass? I don't. Well, fuck. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna have to come back and finish collecting this stuff. Nothing there. Okay. Well then, let's take off. We'll have to run after that loot crate at some point, and this road will lead us right back into town, so we'll be fine as long as we don't come across a big old herd of zombies, which we shouldn't, because I do have the zombies on, but I have them set to very low, so probably won't see a whole lot of them. I don't feel like getting swarmed. Want to take down all of these fences too. Some of these houses had fences around them or in the backyards. Some of them still do. I need to take them down still. We're going to get those taken down. Just trying to kind of clean up the neighborhood, shall we say. These are all pine trees. I don't seem to be getting any of the pine seeds anymore. So I thought maybe like they took them out for whatever reason. I don't know why. But I decided I would use up the last of the ones that I've got, because I've got a bunch of them down here. Pine seeds, and I've got a shitload of maple seeds. But I think it's the pine ones that actually will go up to... because when you start hitting them with your axe to take them down, they have like their health, right? Well, The maple ones only seem to go up to about 500 at max growth, whereas the pine seem to go up to 1,000. So, yeah. Okay, more rocks. I can store those in the other chest. Plant fibers. I should have dumped some of this shit at the other chest. Feathers. I got some schematics. Okay. These extra doors, I'll hang on to those. Some cloth bits. I got some more bones. And I found a little bit of animal fat somewhere. Must have been on that one zombie that I killed. Okay. Some glass jars. Oh, some gunpowder. Put the gunpowder with the rest of the gunpowder. I got some bottled water. Bottled water in here. And I got some blood bags. Those in here. Paper. Some other things. Right. Paper. Yes, I have places for everything, so I like to keep things in order so I know right where things are. You know, you put the paper in the desk or in the filing cabinet, it makes sense, right? I decided to keep all of my concrete things in the box here with the concrete mixer because that makes sense. The trees are growing up, so it's starting to make the game lag a bit. I probably planted way too many trees. Well, we'll cut them down if they start getting to be too big. Lamb rations. The brass is going to get melted down. The iron is going to get melted down. I need to store that wood. I got some honey. Oh, the stones I was going to put in with the concrete mix. Close the door, jerk off. There you go. As I've got a shitload more stones and sand in here. Oh. So honey, some wood. Yeah. Every time I turn back over here, it's going to lag because all those trees are over there. Alright. Honey. Honey's good for you because it'll cure the zombie infection. So if you get bitten and you see that little radioactive sign down there on the one corner, you can either use some honey or you can take antibiotics and they'll cure the infection, and so you won't die. So I got some more of these coins, which apparently you can melt those down into brass, but I don't have a whole lot of call for brass right now. I don't use bullets very often, so I don't have to make the bullet casings. And I've got a bunch of them right now, so anytime I need some, I can just make some. Some brass, more iron. Leave those for a while. I got some chrysanthemums, potatoes. Alright. Use this to make tallow for another candle. Come on. Turn it off. There you go. Okay. Candle. I got more wood in this box. Potato seeds. I got some empty jars. How fast is my... Okay, now stuff isn't going down so quickly. I was going to say, because I've got the survivor and the camel which this one slows down your thirst, and this one slows down your metabolism, so you don't need to eat. My athletics is maxed. Miscellaneous crafting is maxed. I got the fixer all the way up to max. I still need to get my scavenging up higher. Working on these stats. Got the leather tanning. The workbench, the steel smithing, the concrete mixing. I got construction tools up to max. Mining tools is damn near maxed. Still need to work on these. Gunsmithing. Have all the all the ammo crafting recipes. And I don't know why there's a second page to this, but it's completely blank. Maybe there's more skills later on or something. They just haven't been added into the PS4 version yet. I don't know. But you can't do that on the other sections. But anyways, what was I doing? Got a candle I can place somewhere. That's going to take a while on that iron, so I might as well. Got a candle over there. Oh yeah, let's put the candle on this pillar here. Bada boom. Let's make some chrysanthemum water. Gonna need some water for that. And that'll do it perfectly. Sweet. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Okay, got that. And I got some potato seeds. Yeah. By the way, in case you don't know, don't step on the fireplace, the campfire, when it's burning, because it will light you on fire. Yeah. Found that one out the hard way. Yeah. Potato seeds. Yeah, okay. And I keep all of my farming related stuff, seeds and dirt and the different seeds for the trees. I have all that stuff down here. Cotton seeds, corn, blueberry potatoes, goldenrods. And those are coffee beans. You can actually plant the beans in fertile dirt to grow coffee plants. But coffee in this game is actually kind of bad for you, so I'm not going to bother. And this box here has a bunch of parts for my mini bike. Some repair kits. I took the battery out of my bike because I don't want to kill the battery, because if you leave the battery in it, it'll die over time. So you take the battery out and it won't die. Or it won't drain, rather. Have all these extra spare parts. I may end up making, I've already got a bunch of parts. I'm going to try to make another bike so that me and Phil both will have one. Yeah. This room over here. Yeah, this is another section where the floor could only be upgraded with wood, and I don't know why. And there was like a countertop. It was like a thin piece of wood that went across, and I took care of those. Don't know why they were there, but whatever. Yeah. We're gonna upgrade this place, and it's gonna be fucking great. I'm gonna knock out all of these window things, because I just kind of did that just to patch them up so there wasn't big holes. I'm thinking of either putting the iron bars in there so that you can shoot out of them, or just completely patching them up with wood blocks and upgrading them all the way to concrete just so that they're solid and that the damn zombies can't get in. Oh yes, and once again, you always want to leave off the bottom rung of a ladder. Zombies can't jump, so they can't climb the ladder if the bottom rung is missing. You have to jump to go up the ladder. There's a little tip for you. Okay, go in the hole, stupid. You can do it! Yeah, I really like this center one that I made here because it's just you can't fall off of it, and it's really hard to fuck up going in through the holes to get to the different floors. Oh yeah, and there was a big giant hole in the middle all the way around. I filled all that in with wood floor, and it's going to get upgraded and everything, so it's going to be cool. Well, actually, I think the wood floor is actually as upgraded as it's going to be because I like the wood floors. The sound from walking around on it just sounds nice. It would probably sound weird if it was metal or concrete. Has this gotten any closer yet? Nope. Well, stick some in there. Should probably go out and find some more metal, although 300. Oh yeah, I needed to make some forged iron bars to patch up my doors. So let's say, oops, 5 is probably good. Let's go ahead down and patch up those doors. I may not have enough, but we'll see. Running into stuff. That one's fine. It's this front door here and then the one over there. Oh yes, when it comes to repairing, use a hammer. One swing is all it takes with a hammer. You can repair stuff in one swing, you can upgrade stuff in one swing. Hammers are really good. Yeah, this one got kind of torn up. Oh, I guess it doesn't upgrade it all the way in one swing. I guess it's maybe some things. With the wooden blocks, it does in one swing. I know that. Well, this door's all fixed up. It's good. This one doesn't need it. I feel like maybe I should just leave the doors open. That way the zombies can just get through and they don't tear shit down. But then they'd probably be flooding in. That one's good. All these trees. I wish the trees didn't lag the game so much, because otherwise it would look really nice. I got an orchard around my house. Just looking at this place from the inside, or from the outside rather. Big old, with the spikes up there, that looks pretty cool. And that's actually something too. When I finish up the wall all the way around the property, I'm going to put spikes on top. So that way even the spider zombies that crawl up and over stuff, they'll get hit by the spikes and they won't be able to crawl over. Or at least they might be able to crawl over, but they're going to take some damage in the process. So there's going to be spikes all the way along the wall. I've already got one in place way the hell over here above one of the doors. But yeah, this place is going to be pretty freaking badass when I get done with it. I'm probably going to put spikes on this wall too. Yeah, I got the one spike right there in the middle, right above the door. It's going to be pretty badass when I get it done. Whew. I leave these containers here because they will restock if I go away for a while. And then I'll have stuff to loot so I can get more loot. But yeah, oh yeah, let's go off and find some more metal and maybe kill some more zombies. Yeah, so there's going to be 2 layers of spikes in front of the wall here, all the way around. And then there's going to be a wall all the way around here. And I may end up putting spikes around that too. I don't know. Oh, great. What the hell? It's dumping another one? I thought I set it to only do once a week, not once a day. Yeah, there's the other thing I can do. Where's the other one at? Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, there's one over here. And then there's one over here. Oh, goody. Oh, it's over there. Well, let's see. Oops, wrong one. That's not too far into the wasteland. We can snag that real quick. Yeah. Let's go on a supply run. The other reason why I decided to turn down the supply drops is because they don't usually give you a whole lot of good stuff. Usually they give you a lot of beakers, which are useless once you have enough for your campfires. And you can only fit, I think, 10 in each campfire. So, other than that, I just melt them down for glass in my forge. I just walked through something again, didn't I? I keep hearing these random-ass noises. I keep hearing these random noises and thinking there's a zombie following me. Oh, hi. This is the big hole that Phil dug. I heard a zombie. Oh, hi. Hey, come on over here. Fall in the hole. Fall in the hole, you bitch. You're supposed to be dumb. Yep, in the hole. Oh, he's not going to fall in the hole. Well, tell you what. Come down here to flat ground and we'll duke it out. That's another challenge that I have, to get drunk and fist fight a zombie and kill it with my bare hands. Tell you what, let's not attract attention, so, there we go. Where'd he go? Oh, here he is. Bam. Stay down. Hit the deck, prick. There we go. Sadly can't get my crossbow bolt back, like Daryl always would. That got reloaded, right? Yeah, okay. And the box is right there, so not even all that far out. Cha-ching, bada bing. I saw a couple of weapons parts, another couple of mini bikes for dumb shits books or some other kind of thing like that. Let's see, what all did I get? Medical stuff, beakers, AK-47 receiver, some first... I've got tons of first aid kits. Tons. Like, you saw I had those 4 medical crates. One of them is completely filled with med kits. The other one is about half filled. And then the other 2, I have the other type of medical supplies. Painkillers, blood bags, bandages, splints, all that stuff. That was the other reason I wanted to disable or turn down the airdrops, is I didn't want to get them too often, because I've got so many first aid kits. And I never have to use them because I never get hurt, because I never have the zombies on. Okay. Well, let's head over to this other airdrop. Since it's here, we may as well pick it up. You never know what we might run into on the way over there. A bear or maybe some animals that I can hunt and kill for some food, some meat. Oop, gonna have to cross the river. Yeah. Maybe I'll get them chickens and rabbits I need to kill for my quest. I've got like 4 or 5 quests going. You just find these notes randomly from this group of survivors that exists somewhere. They haven't been implemented into the game yet, I guess. But they're like, yeah, we've been watching you from a distance, and you might have what it takes to join us. I'm like, motherfucker, I don't really want to join you guys. Unless they're like NPCs, and this is going to be like some sort of a story thing, where there's actually NPC survivors that you can interact with, and they can help you and stuff. That would be kind of cool, I guess. Okay, so apparently the box is on the other side of this lake. Yeah, I've already got this lake marked on the map. Oh, another bridge. Oh, hey. Any eggs? Nope. I don't make a whole lot of arrows, so I've got 2 tons of feathers stockpiled back at the house. Yeah, this is a different bridge. I haven't upgraded it yet, and it didn't fall apart, so... yeah. Man, it's got me going a long ways out. Oh, hi. Once again, let's not attract attention. Hey, ugly. Come here. Hey. Hey. I'm over here. Where you going? Ah, Kishi bump. Stay. Hush, bastards. Oh, don't go falling away yet. Where does the corpse go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, whatever. Oops. Where the hell is this box at? Well, there's a rock over there that I can harvest for some more iron. Is that a treasure marking on my map? There's a treasure hunter skill, and I actually put at least 1 point into it, so it looks like there's a treasure marked on my map. Somewhere near that house, which is also already marked on my map. I've been out and explored a fair amount. An MP5, two MP5s. Cool. That's cool. Yeah. Ooh, some chrysanthemums. Take that. Hey, ugly. You want some of this? You're gonna have to work for it, boy. He's dead. Yeah. Anything in this car? Nope. Box. Yeah. Oh yeah, I needed to go back to that handyman shop and get the rest of the stuff that I couldn't take with me. Corpse. I'm going to have to come back here now, too, and get some of this stuff. Apparently this stuff I had already seen at one point or another. Okay, well, here. Tells you what. I have a flag marked on my map, and I don't know why. I think it's actually marking the handyman store. But we don't need that, so what I'm going to do here is put the quick waypoint over here. We'll come back after we go drop shit off at the house. And I don't have any room for iron, so unfortunately I'm not going to be able to do that. Just yet. And there's plenty of these big old boulders around here, too. Oops, wrong button. Get up the hill, brah. Yeah, if I just follow the road, I should go straight back into town. Pick up the chrysanthemums. Yeah. Oh, was that another one? That's another one. I've already got a stack of chrysanthemums going, so I can still stack several more. Oh, there's a zombie over there. She ain't close enough to worry about. I don't want to waste the bullet or the... And there's a little coal deposit. You can find coal deposits and little deposits of nitrate powder. And you can use those two things to make gunpowder. And you can also use the nitrate powder with the moldy bread to make antibiotics, I think. A fire axe. Well, as much as I'd like to have that, I could always use some good fire axes. I got a couple already back at the hospital. Here's the handyman store, but I've already got too much shit on me to fucking carry any more. Oh, and there's some more boulders around here that I could farm. Well, bitchin'. Speaking of, do I have anything I can break down? Rocket launcher, some rockets, 2 MP5s, SMG rounds. Well, that's it. Damn. hit him. He's got hazmat mask. Okay, no. I'm taking this. I need glass. No, I don't really need any glass. Give me that. Unfortunately, they don't stay there. I could have put them in this. Shit. Could have moved some stuff into that mound of trash, then I could have come back for it. Well, damn. That hazmat mask. Phil had a pair of hazmat boots, I believe. So the mask would be the next piece. I believe if you can get an entire suit of hazmat armor, there are radiated zones on the map that are extremely lethal if you don't have a hazmat suit. So maybe with a hazmat suit, we could go in there and explore around and see if there's anything cool over there. Only downside is with that hazmat mask, I'm sure I probably wouldn't be able to wear my mining helmet. But I guess I do have a flashlight on my revolver, so... And these bitches still ain't fully grown yet. You'll know when they do, the leaves turn red for some reason. Okay. Go. Yes, as I said, these 4 medical crates. Nothing but med kits. Nothing but med kits. And then in this one, I've got the other stuff. And this one over here is actually empty. Okay, so we got antibiotics, painkillers, med kits. I got some gun stuff, so we go in here. $247. Well, that's actually not so bad. I've built a few SMGs. Oh, crap, and this one's going to be better than all of them. Rocket launcher. Oh wait, that's the revolver. The rocket launchers are in here. Really high level rocket launcher. I haven't used the rocket launchers at all yet. And I also have some of these air filter landmines. Those, oh yeah, I forgot to put the 10 mil ammo in here. And now I've got over 400 of those. Yeah. Oh yes, the AK-47 receiver, which is actually junk. I should probably get rid of it. I've gotten so many weapon parts. I had a bunch, pistol parts. I went through, and anything that was lower than level 100, I just scrapped it. And that's how I ended up with a bunch of iron. And I did the same thing with these parts, except for the butt stocks, because you can't scrap those. The game won't let you. I guess it's because they're made out of wood. Don't know why that matters. Same thing for the hunting rifle stocks. Can't scrap those either. Who the hell's over here screaming? Ugh. Sounds like Hillary's knocking on my damn door again. Found a piece of forged metal. Or no, maybe I had that from when I made it and didn't use it when I was repairing my doors. Well, I can hang on to the forged steel. Got some more bones. Cloth. Oh, right, I got some oil. Plenty of oil in here. Oops. found some... Oh wait, didn't find the gunpowder. That was in a different part. Feathers. More of these. Rotting flesh. A hazmat mask. I can probably, yeah, put that in with my other clothes stuff. Don't have a whole lot of room for it, but whatever. Brass to break down, some more chrysanthemums. Put that in there. Why do I have 2 lumps of clay? Oops, wrong button. Or not wrong button, wrong icon. Candle. There's that. Another candle to put up somewhere. There's that. Not only do I need to put up some spikes, I need to put up some barbed wire fences around this place. Just so these prick zombies know to stay the fuck off. Yeah, you can take 10 beakers in any of your campfires. Only 1 cooking grill and 2 cooking pots. Another candle. Got them on here. Should I put one on here? Oh right, I was putting them on this pillar over here. Or these pillars. Even though they're not really necessary. I could probably go down a floor and put one. Some light over here somewhere. How about on the wall over here? So let's see, about a block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks. Ah, damn it. Pick that up, stupid. There, so 3 blocks. There. Nice little bit of light there. Oh yeah, now that we got that all out of the way, and I've got more bits of clay for some reason. Oh yeah, I'm wondering how much longer I got. Well, I'm using that coal. It burns for a good long time. Right, okay, and we've got some zombies to kill down at the ground floor, so... Oops, I wasn't in far enough. There. Okay. Now, I heard zombies down there. They either got killed by the spikes, which is certainly a possibility. Or were they over on the other side? Oh, well, here's a corpse. Oh, and you broke one of my damn spikes, you little bitch. Well, you didn't live to tell anybody the tale, now did you? Gonna have to make a new spike. Actually, I've got, I think, a couple laying around as extra. Or maybe I don't. Either way, I have the wood. I really need to upgrade these spikes to metal, that way they last longer. And I think you can even make them to concrete after that, so that would make them real tough. Do I have some spikes? No. Well, bone. Flesh. Let's have a stack of wood. A bit of wood. Spike. Only need one. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of iron. Oh hell, let's do this the easy way. Okay, lagging up again. There. Now 50's not going to be anywhere near enough to do the whole thing of spikes, but we're going to just do a few. Got bitch slapped by my door, that's okay though. Oh yeah, the fountain I was talking about. I may have mentioned that a minute ago. I don't know what it is with the water physics in this game. Yeah, I kind of drained my fountain filling up water bottles. And then I tried refilling the fountain. And you can see this blank space in the middle. That should not be there. The water should cover the whole thing. I'll get to filling the whole thing in eventually. And this thing is just hovering here. And it needs to be fixed up a little bit. Oh, and that thing, whatever it is, I can't repair it. I think it's supposed to be like a fountain. It actually shoots water up and out. But I don't remember. I don't think it did that when I first got here. Oh, well. Close that up. Let's go out and fix up some spikes. Damn zombies. Put it right there. Hammer. Bang. There. Oh no, you can't upgrade them past iron. They only go up that far. And I'm out of metal. Of course. There really needs to be more better traps for the zombies. More spike things, barbed wire fences. There are barbed wire fences, but there needs to be more of this kind of stuff. I suppose you can set landmines, but you can get blown up by those yourself. That actually happened to me once, although it wasn't my landmine. That's actually how I get those landmines. I found those around the military camps. They're all over the ground. I was being chased by a zombie, and I'm swatting at him with an axe or whatever, backed into a mine, and it blew me up and killed me instantly. So I had to trek all the way back out there to reclaim the stuff that I had on me. Okay, well, Yep. Oh man, does that look pleasant out there? Houses, nice trees swaying in the breeze. That's nice. I'm going to have to farm these trees once they grow up. Holy crap, is that one that tall? Or is that 2 trees? That's 2 trees. That's an optical illusion. Okay. But yeah. I think we're going to leave off here. And we'll come back maybe some other time when I've made some more progress. Oh yeah, all of this is wood. I don't know if I've explained this, but this was all glass. Big old glass window that went all the way down the front side of the building. I kicked out all the glass and replaced it with wood blocks. And I put up some of these iron bars to keep the zombies out, and also so you can shoot through them. Kind of figure it would make for good sniper kind of things. I've also been wanting to build some sniper towers. I kind of have the beginnings of one over here. It's kind of... I'll say that's not a rifle, dummy. Hold it like a pistol. There you go. I kind of have the beginnings of one over there, and there's another one over by that other door over there. And I was going to put one, there's a low roof over here. Yeah. I was going to put one on this roof over here. That's the ambulance entrance where my bike is. I was thinking of building like a sniper tower somewhere on there, just to have like lookout points to, you know, during the blood moon hordes, you know, it'd be nice to have a nice lookout tower. I can just stay up there and just snipe them, and they wouldn't be able to get me unless they knock the tower down, but they'd have to get up to the roof first, and they can't unless the spider zombies can get up there, but, you know, I mean, I'm sure they can. But either way. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode of 7 Days to Die. Thank you all for watching. Join us next time for more of this. I've also gotten another game that's sort of like this. It's very much the kind of Minecraft, harvesting materials and crafting stuff, building your own little house. There was another one. It was released for digital download on the PS4 and probably the Xbox One as well. I got that, and I've been wanting to start streaming that as well. But anyways, this has been 7 Days to Die, showing off this here hospital in Dyersville. There's a lot of potential with this. I've got some corn growing down there. There's a lot of places for farm places. And that other little area that I have down there, and I'm probably going to start growing stuff in that around that fountain. But yeah, plenty of room for growing trees, growing crops. Yeah, and you got all these houses out that you can loot every now and then when they restock, if you have them set to do that, because that's one of the things in the game options. You can set them to restock every few days. If you're far enough away, that is. But yeah. I'm going to keep smelting away with my clay and get that built up. I'm going to go out and farm some more iron out of those boulders. I got plenty of brass. Need some more lead, though. Glass and stone are pretty good, and I've got 2 tons of stone, so... Still need to make up a crap load of cement mix, though, to upgrade those walls. Of course, before I do that, I have to get the iron and upgrade them all the way with the iron first, and that's going to take a lot. But anyways, like I said, that's going to do it for this episode of 7 Days to Die. Join us again next time for more. Thank you, and good night.